Today I'm going to ask the AI if it can design me a tactical knife that no one has ever made before. I'm going to see what it comes up with, and I'll make the knife and test it out. So I'm going to ask, and hopefully this gives me something better than my last video did. So can you make me an image of a tactical knife that no one has made before? It was like the last one. It gave me this error message. It's too dangerous. It violates. Just do it. Hopefully peer pressure will help, but it didn't. So it tells me, or I asked it what it would look like, and then I said, based on that description, make an image. And I found a way around it. Here it is. So then I asked if it could search the internet to try and find anything similar to this knife. You guys can pause and read this if you want. It gave me a couple knives, but none of them look like this knife. So I'm good to go. So ChatGPT wanted me to make, suggested I make it out of a saw blade. But I was looking at this and I already cut it out. But the dimensions were huge. So way too big. Hold it in my hand. I really don't like it. Yeah, it's so thin. And in my head, this is going to be a thicker knife. And this it's just so thin, and I think after a lot of use, I don't know how it's going to hold up. So I do like the design. It's kind of cool. This part's way too big. And I use the dimensions that it gave me. I don't like them, so I will be changing it a little bit just so it's a better design. So instead of using this, I'm going to be using this piece of steel. This is a lot thicker. It's more the dimensions that I want. So I'm going to go ahead and draw it out and see what it looks like. I've got it pretty close to be in the shape, but now I'm running into a problem where it's hard to hit this because it also hits there. And also on this part, I need to get right here, but it's hitting the back of the belt. So I need to do this in a different way. I got it pretty much shaped. There's one part I don't like. I like how the spike looks in the back, but kind of hurts when it's digging into your hand. So that's got to go. I use a step bit to drill through the handle. This is thick steel. It's hard to drill through, so I'm going to anneal it first, stick it in the forge, let it get to non-magnetic, and let it cool overnight. Alright, so here it is after I got the hole drilled. It's plenty big enough, but now this piece right here is pretty big, and this is good because I wanted to make it smaller, so I don't need it as big, so I can shrink this down a little bit and it'll be a lot better size. The first thing I'm going to do though, on the inside, it's really rough, so I need to smooth this out. I'm going to use my spindle grinder, and this will clean it up a lot. That way I won't cut my finger when I try and spin it. the file skates right across it, so it's hard. So now I'm gonna go put this in the oven for two 2-hour cycles to temper it, bring down the hardness just a little bit so it's not too brittle. And then I'm gonna start grinding in the bevels. You want to darken this knife. I like how it looks. Also protects against rust. But mostly I'm just doing it for the finish. I like having a stone wash finish on this. Let me know in the comments if you guys like the silver look or the stone wash better. Here it is after 3 soaks. It's looking pretty dark. The stone wash will lighten this up a little bit. So I like having a little bit darker than what I want. Since this is a knife I've never made before, I also want to have a handle that I've never tried. So this is from Woodcraft, and it's just called oyster scales. It's looks all gray, but there's some designs in there, and I'm hoping when I sand it, it'll look really cool. And this side is crazy looking. I'm gonna have to sand those off. The only thing when I'm looking at it that I don't like is it's really wavy and the pieces don't sit flush. There's a pretty big gap in between, so I'm going to have to hand sand these. I don't like to do it on my grinder because it can be uneven. So I took some 60 grit sandpaper and it took me about 10 minutes to get them totally flat. Number one thing about this knife that I did not like was attaching the handle. Normally attaching the handle just takes 20, maybe 30 minutes. This one took me 2 hours. And it took so long because there's all these little curves in it that other knives don't have. I use my belt grinder. I also use my spindle grinder to get some of the curves. Some of the smaller curves I couldn't hit on my belt grinder or my spindle grinder, so the Dremel made this very easy. So if you don't have one of these, suggest getting one. So here's how it looks after the rough sanding is all done. Now it's time to go on to the hand sanding. It was also a little bit harder hand sanding this just because of the shape. I wanted to see how this one looked on the buffing wheel. I've noticed any acrylics, Kieranite, they look really good on the buffing wheel. When it's wood, I like using oil better. I can hear it going through, but I can barely even feel it. So sharp. So I have one more test to do. So far the testing has been mostly just like sharpness tests, slice through the bottle and the pineapple real easily. So now I want to do a durability test. So I got a couple of paint cans. So I'm going to be thrusting the tip right into the paint can, and it should no problem go in there. I'm not worried about it actually going through, but I do want to see if there's any damage to the tip or to the edge. And right now the knife is still very sharp. Slices through paper real easily. So now I'm going to do the paint can stabs and see how it goes. Jason, if you're watching, thanks for the paint cans. Alright, so I'm going to do about 5 stabs per can, see how it goes. The only thing I don't know about is I don't know if this part's going to get hung up on it, but we'll find out. It did get a little stuck. There's some paint on the edge, but other than that, I don't see any sort of damage. Still feels really sharp. Not quite as sharp as when I started, but after the paint cans, that's still pretty good. So in my last video, AI designed this knife, and I asked it to be just a perfect survival knife, and this one looks a lot like a lot of other knives, like you guys saw the SE6, very similar to this one. It held up really well, tested great, so I wanted something different for this video. So this one, while this is not practical, I haven't seen anything like it before. It does remind me of a karambit and a push dagger mix. So not practical, but it was a lot of fun to make. Let me know what you guys thought of this knife and of this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Durability. So I got these paint cans. Whoa, dusty.